Golfers, welcome back to the channel. Do you struggle with a sway into the backswing? So if you were to set up to the golf ball, what happens if you think of the relationship between your right knee and the middle of your right foot? Many golfers who struggle with the club hitting the ground before the golf ball and generally struggle with fats, thins and a lot of duff shots. If you think of where your right knee is located, as we take the club to the top of the backswing, that right knee gets outside of the right foot too quickly. What that's going to do is it moves your head significantly behind the golf ball. Our head's the heaviest part of our body. Our weight's going to fall behind the golf ball. So the next time that you're struggling with a sway where the right knee goes too far outside the right foot, the instep of your right foot is raised off the ground. All your weight goes in the outer quadrant of your right foot. What I want you to do, nice simple drill. What you're going to do is you're going to try and keep your right knee in line with your right foot for the duration of the backswing. It'll almost feel like your right leg's anchored in here and your knee stays inside your foot. That's a really good feeling. So I swing the club back. If I sway too much, as you can see from there, that grip end of the club is going to hit my right knee. I'm trying to feel like the club stays in the middle of my feet all the way through, so my body stays nice and centered. Club in the middle of your chest. As you swing the club back, I'll almost feel like your right leg's straighten a fraction, so your right leg's starting to extend. Do this at half speed at the moment, so we're just making a half swing. If I sway, my right knee gets outside my right foot. Reverse that in its head, two simple feelings. You're going to try and keep your right knee more in line with your right foot. A good drill, place the grip quite close to your right hip, a couple inches away, and as you want the club back, if I sway, my right knee is going to collide with the golf club, so it's a good feeling. Put your left hand on your chest as you want the club back, trying to keep the gap with your right knee away from this golf club. Get the right knee more in line with your right foot, and then you're trying to turn your right hip behind you. So the feeling to eradicate the sway is try and keep your right knee in line with your right foot, and try and feel like the middle of your chest doesn't get too far outside your right leg. So try and keep the middle of your chest, sternum, on the inside of your right foot. That's another good feeling to help us stay a little bit more centered. Another good feeling would be put your left hand on your chest, the grip end of the club quite close to your right hip. If I sway, my right knee is going to collide with the golf club. It's the idea. I'm trying to get right hip to work a little bit more behind this golf club. I get my right leg to feel like it straightens a little bit more into the backswing, and my right hip is going up and back. From this, as you can see, my knees don't work at the same angle. My right knee is going to move a little bit higher compared to my left knee. Two things, keep the right knee inside the foot and allow the right hip to work a little bit more up and back. A good feeling to install that is trying to get your right leg to straighten in the backswing. So chest on the instep of your right foot, and then right hip working back the way in the backswing is a good feeling to keep your weight a little bit more into your right heel in the backswing, and it's going to translate into a little bit more of a consistent strike and keep your weight a little bit more centered. Instead of swaying off the golf ball, the more we sway, the more we've got to slide on the downswing to get back to the golf ball. Even if your weight starts to feel like it's more left-sided, as you get to the top of the backswing, then as you come back down into impact, your weight's going to move further forward than what it started at address. All your weight at the moment impact should feel like it's into your left foot. That's what's going to allow us to create ball turf contact, and it's going to improve the consistency of strike with your iron shots.